And we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Lions of St. Louis. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Well, this city, St. Louis, so heartbroken when the Rams left for L.A. following the 2015 season. But they believe they get a chance to get a team back here someday, and now today's the day. An NFL relocation team back here in St. Louis, and this fan base ecstatic, and they have welcomed them with open arms. He's airing it out for Williams, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Lions, 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Welsh whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen from 10 yards out. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so... tested for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Running right through it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Ready.
Back to throw. Welch. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Set, cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Ready.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Trail. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Welsh. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Drill. 52. Smith, red. Set, cut.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Welch. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of this caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Fielded at the 43. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Open man right side is St. Brown. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ready. Ready. Cut.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Welsh. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. Welch throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Report! No. Hey, come on.
On second down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Duvernay in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch which makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. The give right side for Gibbs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Welsh across the middle. He's got it complete to St. Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back to throw. Welch. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's got some space here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. And now Jackson will look to throw it. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Cook again. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. What's the expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Switch, yellow. Hut.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Striker.
Slot man moves right.
Hut.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Welsh, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And in for the Lions, touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Left side, Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's deep for Duvernay. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey, middle. You turned it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yo.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running back?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run it again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a short gain here down to the 22. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. He gets away from one. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Steel, black. Hut.
To throw from his end zone. Welch. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine.
Right.
Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Throwing on first down. Welsh. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Welch. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Welsh. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The slot man in motion right.
Black shot. Green jack. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Welch. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. How about this? And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go, set.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Welsh. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Welch. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Okay, ready?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw again. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Hey, report!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hut.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Opposite. Green. Set.
Now run by Gibbs. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, set. Hut.
Off play action. Welsh under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be